Hello YouTubers, this is the Mooney here today, and I am determined to finish this video, whether it's my neighbor's very loud dog outside or any other external noises that may occur. If you hear anything in the background, it might just be my dog Cricket. She has a little bit of allergies and stuff, so I do apologize for that if you do hear it. Now, starting off with this video, wanted to show you guys, my hubby and I got Bailiff. This was the only amiibo that we really cared for grabbing, so very fortunate to be able to have this one available at our local Best Buy, because originally I had planned to grab it from Target. Ordered it around 6 in the morning on the day of its release before the stores open at 8. And unfortunately, the order was not fully processed in time before all of them had actually left the store. So it's on back order, that one. I was kind of hoping for that one instead of the Best Buy one, since that one was cheaper for the fact of using a coupon on it and some rewards just added onto it. But if not, at least we have it, and then I will open it on March 31st. But yes, very excited. I think the only one that we're missing Fire Emblem wise is Tiki, but that's okay. That ship has kind of sailed with Tiki, because if you type Tiki amiibo online, no, there's no way that I would ever feel comfortable with paying the price of Tiki, what she is right now, to a lot of resellers. But still happy we could be able to have a good majority of the Fire Emblem characters. Next game, or actually first game, sorry, that I'm really psyched for, that we're able to get after many years of just kind of waiting, looking on and off, and just not being successful in finding a copy, is going to be the Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. We've had the case and the manual for a long time, but not the game. So luckily, now the manual has Dawn of Sorrow. I don't know how to say the other one properly. We also have Castlevania, forget its full name, Ecclesia. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I think there was 3 DS Castlevania games that came out. We have 2 of the cases and manuals, but we have 1 out of the 2 filled, so that's awesome. That's a great feeling to be able to, later on, being able to play them. Really excited. This one is going to be the Idolmaster Musang's blue version, because before that we have had the Idolmaster Musang's red version. And I know that for the songs for both of these there was a difference between the songs listed here, but I didn't know right off the bat what those were, so I did check online. And I'll put the link in the description box below. It's under the taiko.fandom.com. And it states that the reason between the two is going to be, it contains songs from the first generation of the video game series, as well as the Master Artist, Master Special soundtrack albums for the red version, whereas the blue version contains songs from the recent game titles, media from 2010 onward, including the TV anime series and movies. And of course, this is more of an Idolmaster / Taiko collaboration, so you'll have the gameplay being like Taiko if you're used to playing that. And playing the red one was lots of fun, so can't wait to be able to play the ones that are for the blue version as well. Now, next one is going to be Grand Kingdom. If I'm not mistaken, it was also released on PS3, PlayStation 4 as well. For sure on PlayStation 4 for this game. This is from Spike Chunsoft and Nipponichi Software America. And I just couldn't believe that they had it at the game store, this one, because normally when we go to a game store, they'll have maybe under the PS Vita games, like once in a while Gravity Rush, once in a while Uncharted, once in a while they'll have like a fighting game or 2 that's there, or some type of sports game that's for the Vita, but not really much variety when it comes to JRPGs in general, at least in my our hometown. So for this one, it was just really great to be able to see that they had some JRPGs, which was fantastic. But yeah, this one's a unique blend of the turn-based tactics and side-scrolling action. It says here on the back, take part in competitive online battles or engaging single-player campaigns. Arrange your troops from over 15 unique and fully customizable unit types. But yeah. That one should be lots of fun to play. This one was very interesting. This one is called Lost Dimension. And I think this one was released also on PS3 and PS4. But it has an interesting premise where it says, traders are randomly determined so no two playthroughs will be the same. Every person counts in battle as you place teammates to benefit and shield each other and manage their defers and berserk modes, or defers and berserk modes. Create bonds and create bonds with your teammates and use your psychic talent of vision to rifle through their minds to find the traitor. And I really like that aspect of like no two playthroughs will be the same, because it just randomly determines who the traitors are. So this is going to be extremely interesting how that works while playing through the game. I don't think I showed the card for the other one, but I don't think it's going to do that great anyways. I just realized like it's extremely dark, the little cartridge, so it doesn't really pop up as much. We have also today, last Vita game is the Yomawari Midnight Shadows. And this is the second one. We do have the first one that's bundled with another game for the Vita. But I thought it was really cool that they had this one as well. So it's a very cutesy horror game, and there's only a few horror games that I really play. I'm not really big into the horror genre, but I only play certain ones like this and then some of the corpse party games. It's very strange, my taste when it comes to horror or any type of scary type aspect for the game. For whatever reason, I'm kind of more particular about it. But instead of this one, the other one had it, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a while since I've played the first one, honestly. It was you and your little sister versus this one is you with your friend, Yui and Haru, as they navigate the darkness and face unimaginable horrors in the unfamiliar town. It adds chaotic claustrophobia, and the night grows long. Child. The breathtakingly lush and expansive world holds infinite dangers as the two girls try to survive the darkness. But yeah, if you guys are into horror games but want something a little bit different and more of like a cutesy little style drawing, I would recommend these, honestly. I don't know, I don't think there's any like demos for them online. I might be mistaken, but if they did, that would be cool to be able to check out. But if not, definitely do get them if you can, especially digitally. I think a few hours ago PlayStation had mentioned that they're online for their PlayStation store for the PS3, PS Vita, and PSP. Sometime in the summertime we'll shut down for the PlayStation store. And I think for the Vita it was in August, in the tail end of August. But just double check online to make sure. But if you can find this physical, honestly, for dirt cheap, I would grab it if you like horror games. Alright, next one that we have is gonna be, oh, hopefully I pronounced the last part right. But Atelier Firis, or it might be Firi, Atelier Firis, The Alchemist and the Mysterious Journey. And this one, with the other ones, I'm really hyped to actually being able to play. I don't think I have those? Yes, I do. It's underneath my phone, so I thought I lost them. But currently actually playing Atelier Ryza right now. And so after playing that one, then probably we'll get into the ones for the PlayStation 4. So we do have these here, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Book, and then The Alchemist and the Mysterious Paintings. And then this one was the third one that we were able to find. And I just couldn't believe it. Eventually, maybe check to see later on about changing the case. Like, the cases aren't bad for these. Whenever I asked the store, they kept the cover arts for the games, but if the cases were in really just bad shape in general, then they would just switch it with their own cases, which isn't too bad. I guess I just prefer more of the original blue PS4 cases, the stock ones, instead of the third-party blue cases. It just, I don't know, it's strange. But yeah, really, honestly, the first Atelier game that I'm really diving more into is going to be the Atelier Ryza game that I'm playing right now on the Switch, and it's very soothing. I love it so far. It's very relaxing, good pace. You can be able to change whatever difficulty that you want for the game. The music soundtrack so far is just top-notch. It is extremely relaxing, and I appreciate that from a game that can just give you that, I don't know, just sense of like freedom, relaxation. But yeah, for the Ryza game, actually I'll be showing you guys that one shortly, so I won't spoil what I'm about to say. The next one that we have is going to be the only PlayStation 3 game that we purchased. Unfortunately, it does not have its cover art, no manual. It is just in its horrible looking Game Exchange case. So honestly, I don't feel like showing you the horrible looking Game Exchange case, so I'll just show you the disc itself. But that is going to be Yakuza Dead Souls. And I feel bad because I had seen this a couple months back where at my local store there was one where it had its original cover art, original manual. And I was thinking of maybe, you know, skipping on this one, but after calling around a few places in my town and 2 other cities and at a few of those game stores within those cities and not finding much success for this game, then decided to grab it. We do have the main line of the Yakuza games, and this is more of a spin-off series that like adds the undead zombies into the mix. So I thought it would be cool to eventually give it a shot. So I always thought in the back of my mind, and I'll pick it up later, and just pick it up later whenever I actually start getting more involved with the Yakuza series in general. But considering it was just so hard to find, and online was not looking too good either when typing this, yeah, just decided to get it right on the spot. And I hope to be able to enjoy it, because with the like undead in there, it just sounds so funny to just implement that in there. Our last batch of games is going to be for the Nintendo... Nope, I lied. I just realized there was 2 PS4 games that were behind me that I had pushed to the side and didn't put back on the table. So, yeah, I'm sorry guys. The next one's going to be the... Well, this is the title of it, so I'm just going to read the title of it. It says it right here. The Badass from Hell, Hellmut. And when kind of looking at this game or seeing stuff online for it, or actually just playing it for a little bit with my husband, it kind of reminds me of like Enter the Gungeon on the Switch. Kind of like a little bit top down, kind of like side shooter around the different dungeons and stuff. On the back it says unique enemies. Every enemy type is different and there are countless combinations. Engage in the combat tactically and use their skills to your advantage. Thought this would be a fun game. It's supposed to be a pretty short game. But for the fact of it kind of like also reminding of like Enter the Gungeon, why not give it a shot? So yeah. This last PS4 game, this one is the last PS4 game, is going to be the Nonary Games. Technically we have this on the 3DS, number 2, and we have it on the DS for the first game. But I think for the PS4 version it's supposed to implement some other features to it. Or maybe some voice acting too. I should have checked that before the video, but I think that's what I was hearing from other people online. And since I've only played through the first one part way, I was thinking of restarting it and just playing it through on the PlayStation 4 instead. So yeah. Alright, over here is going to be now Switch, because I don't see any other games behind me or around me or that I forgot. No, okay. What can I say about these two games right here? I haven't even played the second game, but I can only imagine based off how much I've been enjoying the first game that I'm just going to be blown away again over for the second one. And the game that I'm referring to right now is Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition for the Switch. I know they've released the first and the second games on Xbox, and if I'm not mistaken, of course, on Steam, because those had been out on those two platforms way before these released in 2020 for the Switch physically. I don't know about digital, probably before then, but for physical for the Switch in 2020 is what it shows on the back. And if you out there love platformer games, if you like Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight, Shantae series, you just enjoy platformer games, you like something that gives you a good challenge, I highly recommend Ori and the Blind Forest. And then the second one in its line, the Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It has so much love, so much care in it. It tells a story that unfolds without the usage of words, where it's just use of body language with the music itself, the art style. It captures you. It whisks you away into this world where the characters that you interact with and stuff, you really build, like for me, a bond with. You feel whenever something happens that's extremely sad or happy or something with so much emotion for anger, you really feel that. In the beginning, when this was playing in the beginning, I started tearing up. I don't know how anyone out there cannot tear up from the beginning of this. It's wonderful. The amount of customization, more like unlocking abilities is phenomenal. Being able to explore, you're not tied down to something that's linear. You can explore wherever you'd like, and you can be able to tell how far you can explore within an area where maybe you'll need another ability later on, and you'll just have to go back to it to be able to reach certain higher points within that area on the map. But the enemies, oh my gosh, there's just so much. And especially for like the definitive edition, it gives you behind the scenes footage of what it was whenever they were making the game, the music, the art style, just going through it. It's actually all right here, where it gives you a good chunk of video footage, just behind the scenes footage of the making of this wonderful game. But yes, I cannot recommend Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will of the Wisps enough. And if there's one game that you guys, should play if you really like platforming, and if platforming is your thing, I really recommend it if you haven't already played it on PC or Xbox, or if you just want to play it over again. Like, this is great. Oops. But also what comes with it as well is going to be a digital soundtrack for both of them when you get the standard edition of the games, and they're brand new. And it also comes with like these little postcards that are small. It comes with a few of them that are in there. I'm not going to probably open them up, honestly. But it's really nice that they give those as well as a bonus. And on my phone I actually have the digital soundtrack already added on there, so I can tell you real quick how many songs it gives you for it real quick, because I have, I'm gonna scroll through all those. Let's see. It separates it in kind of two playlists. For disc 1, it is showing for, why does it, oh, for the VLC player it doesn't show it by number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, as long as I didn't miscount, it shows 32 for disc 1, and then for disc 2, I want to say it's about that amount or a little bit less, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. I may or may not be off by 1 or 2, but it's showing 29 for the other one. And that was just for the Blind Forest. So you have about a little bit over 30 for the first portion and a little bit under 30 at 29 for the second one, and that's just for this one right here, for an awesome soundtrack. And then you just get disc 1 for, and then this one's actually numbered, but this one has 60 songs for Will of the Wisps, and it's a digital voucher code that you redeem online whenever you get these brand new. But I have so far just 12 hours clocked into this. It's my first playthrough, and I know you can go back over again and you can unlock all the collectibles and just other stuff. You can be able to, even if you want to, increase the difficulty of the game, but dang, I will tell you this, if you want a challenge, you will get a challenge with this game. I'm just playing the game on normal mode, and for those who have played it, you will understand when I say Jinso Tree. Escaping the Jinso Tree. You don't know how many times I had to bite my lip when I wanted to say something not nice. Each time I was dying within that gosh darn tree. But I digress. I'm going to continue forward, but this is just phenomenal, these, honestly. Like, these are just great. Oh, and yeah, the Will of the Wisps also contains, just like I was saying, the voucher code for this soundtrack, but then also some more cards as well. Alright, I had talked about this one earlier, and that is Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout. And yes, this is not the North American version. This is going to be the PAL release, because for whatever reason, everyone is really loving the Atelier series. Wait, I just realized, am I saying Atelier or Atelier? I think it's Atelier. I think the E in between the T and the L is not silent. If I'm saying this pronunciation wrong for this game, I do apologize. I realized that I should, like in the beginning I was actually pronouncing it where I was saying the R at the end, but it's in some type of different language. I can't remember the language. For the title of the series. Now, I've been trying to say it correctly, but I've probably been messing that one up too when I said the PS4 for the game. For Firis or Firi. I've only been playing this one just for a short bit, honestly, but from what I'm just really enjoying it. It is a game that is very relaxing, soothing. The music is phenomenal. The art style, I don't know how to describe it except besides the word lovely, peaceful, is what is brought to my mind whenever I'm watching. Just going through the town, going through the forest. By the port area. I'm just relaxing while I'm playing this game. So yeah. But no, I couldn't get this for the life of me. for the North American release, just for the fact that it was just too expensive. A lot of people are getting the Atelier series. They're really liking the series, but then that's also causing difficulties in acquiring it for the regular MSRP for it. And I don't think it's right to try to buy a game that's above MSRP that shoots up for a lot more than what it originally was for not too long ago. So I went out on a limb and got this a month or two back. So yeah. This one has not been played. This one was a gift for my birthday. And that is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is fantastic. Because we ended up, my hubby and I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before 1 as a gift from last year, I think, during Christmas time. So now we have the first one, so we can actually play the first one before we get to the second one. Yay! This is going to be Disgaea 1 complete. It would be nice if, I think the, third, fourth, and fifth one are out right now, and then the sixth one comes out sometime in the summertime. It would be great if those would be on sale like this one was on sale for, but we'll just have to see if it does or does not. What is great about this is that it does have a reversible cover art. It actually has a reversible cover art. I'm excited by this. It's just nice. It's great to be able to see anyone honestly utilizing the back besides it just being pure white blank space. Because you know, we hardly ever get really booklets and stuff in Switch games, except for certain ones, like in certain like limited run games or other ones and stuff. Or like in the next game that I'm about to talk about, it comes with like a little art book, which is neat. But yeah, we had a Disgaea for PS2 and DS, but why not play it? Why not play it on the Nintendo Switch? Yes. Next one is going to be... Oh wait, did I pop that in right? No, okay. It's going to be Hades by Supergiant. They also made Transistor, Pyre, Pyre, and they made Bastion. I think they've just made those 4 games. I played a bit of Transistor. I need to get back to it, but that one was pretty fun. And I've just heard a lot of phenomenal things about Hades online, that people love it, that it's great, and why not? We actually used some of our GameStop gift card that it was the Christmas one from last year. We saved the Christmas one from last year. We didn't really use much of that one, and we used it towards buying Hades at GameStop. But yeah, wanting to play that one probably after I played the 2 Ori games. Ryza, I'm almost done with the Ori and the Blind Forest. I only have a little bit to go. Not including collecting all the collectibles for that game and stuff, but that Ryza, playing it, it's nice and relaxing, and then maybe after I do the Will of the Wisps, I'll go to Hades. Yeah. But yeah, this is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. I always have fun just talking about pickups with you guys, or just doing any video in general on my channel. I just really enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys!